Guys, if your children have ever shown up in the middle of you doing something at work and you felt compelled to include them, go ahead and hit that like button. Please subscribe, comment below, let us know what you think. Today we have a very large BoxBuilder breakdown and some very excited guests. This is Eat Mila, formerly MCJ or something that I am going to butcher if I pronounce it, but it was formerly a different company that did a rebrand, and now they're Mila. And I don't even know if I'm saying that right because I am not cultured, but this stuff looks great. This is a submission from Becky English, who said she was picking the most expensive item for us to do a BoxBuilder breakdown on. So now, Becky, I'm going to make this a painful video for you to edit. So let's get into it. Unbranded box. I guess I should tell you what we do here. This is a BoxBuilder breakdown. We order direct-to-consumer brands and we unbox them. I go through what I see as a 21-year industry vet, things I could improve upon or make recommendations, and things that I genuinely like. There's a bunch of stuff in here, so buckle up. This is going to be a long one. Standard RSC. It's a PCA RSC out of Richland, Washington. No branding on the outside. We've talked about this before. It's kind of hit or miss if the branding on the outside is worth it. I think one color branding on the outside is worth it, but again, it helps, it makes things more prone to getting lifted off of your porch. So let's dig in here. I got this cool carbide-like knife. It's carbide or tungsten. It was a Kickstarter thing. It's insanely sharp, but has nothing to do with the video. But that's what I'm using to cut this box. Oh, all right. What?
Can you bring the table over?
No, it's not plugged in. Okay, sales collateral. This is a girthy box here. I like this publication style. Hey, look, who's that? Is that Uncle Roger?
Yeah.
Foo-yo, Uncle Roger. Okay. This is Pee Pee Poo Poo. We all know this. Styrofoam, we don't like this. No, because you're going to make it into 4,000 pieces, and then Greg's going to have to vacuum it. All right, hang on a second. Scoot over, bud. Let me see if this is a top and bottom or if it's taped. All right, so this actually may be saving grace here from it sitting on my doorstep for 8 hours. Nothing in the box. Let's, you guys know this is Styrofoam. The technical term for this is expanded polystyrene. It is what you think it is. It's just a foam cooler. Let's, I think I'm gonna destroy this thing if I cut it open.
I can destroy it for you.
No, thank you.
You don't want to destroy
Nope,
it.
thank you. Nope. You could take it to Miss Addie's house and you can play with it in her living room with her dog, and then she can clean it up. And she can't say no because she's filming right now. So technically she agreed. Okay, here we go. This is the good stuff. Wow, okay.
Dad, can I sit on the table?
No. A lot of branding here. A lot of branding. Not my favorite unboxing. All of the dry ice is gone, but these are still cold. Look, condensation. This is something you have to deal with when you add moisture or add coolant, add ice packs into a box, because there's going to be moisture in the air and it's going to come out when everything it touches is cold. All the condensation comes out. So you have to think about that when you're making packaging choices. You have to beef up the board. These look like litho, which have aqueous coatings on them, so that actually somewhat acts like a water barrier. It's not the exact intention of it, but it does do some of that work. We've got this box. We've got another box. This is litho as well. It's two-sided litho, yeah. I'm guessing these are sourced internationally, but I could be wrong. Tuck top and bottom, also litho, at least one side. And this is a 1, 2, 3 bottom. And then this box, which is different, but I'll get into that here in a second. It's a lot of stuff. And then the bottom of my least favorite part of really any packaging solution is the Styrofoam. As an aside, we're currently running an experiment. We don't have any set up here. To use all paper-based insulation components. We're doing about a month-long study where we evaluate the impact of some designed custom designed corrugated inserts that have some thermal properties to it, as it compares to like the HelloFresh carpet batting or the Tipper Pack stuff. We're doing a month-long analysis of how that works, and hopefully we have some favorable results to share with you on the social medias, the Facebook and the Instagram and YouTubes. Okay, so let's come to this. At first thought, I thought this might be litho, but it actually looks like it could be digital. That's tough to say because it's kind of wet. No, I'm going to say that this is offset, so litho. Tough for me to tell here. Tough for me to say. You know what? I think it is digital. You can see the color builds in some of these, like the tan. So it is. It looks like digital. The fact that this came from Washington tells me I'm pretty certain where I know this came from. It was probably printed on a C500. Very cool. So we have the product here, which is actually still hard. Amazing. That is one of the benefits of EPS, is you really can't get any better. The R value per unit volume is unmatched with EPS. So got to eat my words a little bit. It does suck, but it does work. Okay, soup dumplings. That's what I call my staff, my little soup dumplings. Right, Greg? He's eating lunch. He doesn't want me to bother him. Definitely digitally printed. So now I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is digitally printed. These are probably litho, probably sourced internationally, but we'll get to these momentarily. Sauce. Oh, these are cool. I'm going to eat the out of these. Oh yeah, I definitely know where this came from. These are laser cut. You can see the brown edges. Take a look. If you can see that there's like a little bit of brown edges on the inside of the white, you can see it kind of here. It's almost like a little smoke line. That's a telltale sign that these were cut on a laser. You do all this like very cool, intricate stuff with a laser. It's pretty cool. So now all of this is for sure printed on what I believe to be a C500 and cut on a Hicon. These are all still cold. Very cool. Nudes. Scallion oil nudes. Don nudes. Ooh, I'm going to mess that up. Jiang nudes. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, let's get into this insert here because it's a little bit sloping. Why do they do that? Presentation. If you see here, you put the bag down like that. You can't really see it when it's laying down. Put the bag up like this. You can see it a little bit when there's other bags in there, so it helps with presentation a little bit. What you'll notice though too is these inserts here are meant to, let me see, that's probably why they weren't used, because they're not super well designed. But my guess is that these were made to put a little bit of a shelf to hold these bags. But without knowing for sure, we didn't do these. Without knowing for sure, I'm just kind of speculating. But they weren't used. The bags were just kind of stacked in here. So let's take this out. One insert. Okay. One insert. Did the job. I like that there's printing on it. It's a one-sided print. As I said, it's digitally printed and laser cut. Is this laser cut? This one may not be. No, this one's a die cut. Let me see if I can find another example. You know what? I think I'll take this apart. I want to show you the difference in how you can tell that they're laser cut. So this right here, you see these like burn marks? That's where the smoke and the like char of the laser goes through. It's pretty subtle, but it's very clear when you know what you're looking for. Versus these lines here have no burn marks. What else can I show you? You can see it sort of on the slotting, around the slotting and around the edges. Versus over here, straight die cut, laser cut. Here you see it too. Okay. This is very interesting. So this looks like a standard four-sided rollover tray, except for the fact that you've got this piece in it, which adds color to the bottom. To me, it might be overkill, but this may be what the customer wanted because you've got this piece that fills the bottom anyways. But here's why I think it might be overkill. This piece right here covers the bottom, but it also makes the blank size that much bigger. I lost my knife. Oh, here it is. Because if you take this part off, you save that much on the blank size. So now all these other pieces can come up and they're not making the blank size super big, right? So this piece adds a tremendous amount of waste and it's underneath another branded piece. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to make the whole thing kind of colored, but you don't need it because this is in there. That's significant cost savings actually to the guys that buy this stuff. You might want to look into that. Yep, standard tray, it's rounded edges, looks good. I'm gonna be pressed for time here, so let me blast through these. Oh, nice, I forgot about this. Yeah, these do look litho. I'm guessing these were sourced internationally, probably as a kit with the product in it, if I had to guess. Two of those, nice, nice, nice. I like these little holders. Tuck top, bottom. Oh, that's right, the steamer. The steamer. That was my nickname in high school. Cool. Okay, guys, let's give this a flute score. Overall, very well protected, very good branding. I don't like the styrofoam. That's going to be a whole flute. There were some optimizations you can make. There are some maybe tweaks to the insert to make it a little bit more deliberate, but that's splitting hairs right there at that point. Overall, I think it's great. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 flutes. If you could, go comment below. Let us know what you think. What could I do better? Who wants to see me eat spicy hot stuff? We'll call it, I don't know, Hot Ones. Sounds like a good show. It's an original idea. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.